What is up, everybody, and welcome to episode 26 of the 16-Ounce Gaming Podcast. I am your host, CastleWillKill, and with me today we have...
Surf.
And Toast.
Well, another week of life, another week of video games. What has everybody been up to, and what are you guys drinking tonight? Surf?
I'm still on the old
fucking rhubarb
Rosy
cider.
Pig cider with rhubarb. Because I do enjoy it and it's still cheap, so I'm still drinking that. I think next week will be something different. I'm getting maybe slightly bored with it now. Week's been good. Not played as much as I'd like to. I finished the Far Cry 5 campaign. Mixed feelings about that by the end. I really enjoyed it.
It's been long enough. It's not major spoilers, but the end is fucking terrible.
Yeah, I didn't. The end spoilt it. The end spoilt it for me.
That's the worst when the end of a game sucks.
Up to the end, that final boss fight and the final bit, I really enjoyed it. But yeah, the end left me empty. So that took the edge off the game a bit. So what else have I played? Play some God of War. Still really early at the beginning, but loving every minute of that. Hopefully I won't be disappointed at the end of that one. I don't think I will. And I finished Halo Wars, which we'll talk about later. I think that's about all I've managed. So I'll jump back into Watch Dogs now. I finished Far Cry 5 and get that finished off.
Fucking God of War.
No, I'm going to do both. I played God of War during the week and Watch Dogs at the weekend. And that's the plan. How about you,
think
Toast?
you're going to stick to that plan? As good as
I think so, yeah.
God of War is?
I think I don't want to play God of War on the weekends because I don't want to be on the PS4 over the weekend because that's the only chance I get nowadays to play with everyone else. So I don't want to sort of be not on Xbox Live during the weekends. So I'll stick to God of War during the weekday
Which
nights.
means you're going to be behind when I'm talking about Detroit as well.
Yes, you probably will.
Fish.
Unless I really catch up. You don't know, I might be able to plough through it. But, so...
You've got 6 days or something.
Oh, yeah, it's out. Actually, it's out really soon, yeah. So, yeah, I will be behind on that, but I'll do my best. How about you, Toast? What have you been up to?
Try to think. I watched Ready Player One. I don't know if you've read the book or anything.
I've read the book. I really enjoyed the book.
I haven't seen it either. Surf and I are old men that just wait for movies to be available to watch on our couch.
I come really off the movie
wasn't
store.
in the cinema or anything. This is available now through.
Okay.
But it's good. It's a good movie on its own, but it fucking goes so like wide away from the book for things. It's hard to even call it Ready Player One at points, you'd say.
Oh, okay.
So for someone that hasn't read the book, I probably would just like enjoy it in general.
Yeah, it's definitely a good movie. It's just a bit off-putting. Like, it's a shock how different it is from the book at certain points. That was that, and then started that fucking Hellblade thing that won all the game award pish last year.
Oh, I was thinking about downloading that this week.
It's different, but it's good. I mean, I'd heard before it's about somebody who's suffering from psychosis, so they hear voices, but at times it's fucking nuts. You're hearing like 15 people screaming at you from different directions, and it just freaks you right out. And there's no real UI or anything. It's like, as you're fighting, if somebody spawns in behind you, you'll hear a voice, and the middle of all the other voices that are screaming at you will just whisper, "He's behind you," or something like that. So like, there's no indicators on screen. And if you need to dodge, it will shout "dodge" at you sometimes, but not every time. But it is good, but it's sort of like, at the same time, the gameplay things aren't great. But I'm enjoying like the whole presentation of it.
I suppose I've heard that the mocap's really, really good.
Yeah, it's just the combat's a little bit a one tone sort of thing. Like, and then some of the puzzles are just fucking annoying. It's like you've got to line up. Like an early example is you have to line up runes with something in the world that resembles that shape, and I was fucking right at the first one. I was lined up for ages on what it should be, but I was like maybe 1 foot to the left before I was zooming in or something, and it wasn't giving me it. Like just my character's positioning, even though I had the shape, I wasn't in the right sweet spot for it to trigger. But
fuck that.
apart from that, like the story is good, and like you see how it won all the awards for like the best lead character thing or the best fucking actress or whatever the fuck it was, and then all the sound design stuff. It's really good.
Yeah, didn't it win a lot of awards for the score and stuff?
Yeah, it was all to do with like sound design and the performance by that lead actress. What else? Fuck. State of Decay. I've been playing that since I got home from work, basically, and it's good. It's buggy, but it's good.
So you decided to buy the special edition just to get the early access, even though it's in Game Pass. Like, I was curious about that.
Yeah, I was a bit curious about that.
Yeah, I've fucking been wanting to. I've not like. Although I've came up with stuff to talk about in the podcast the past couple of weeks, I've not really played anything I've been interested in, really. Like, that's how I started playing Hellblade. So I just wanted something that I actually wanted to play. Because I know I won't be playing a lot during the week, I thought I'll get a good weekend in now. Because I won't be playing later. Fuck it.
Got ya.
I am probably going to pause Game Pass for a month, because actually I need to just double check that fucking poll. Let's see. Yep, we're playing Gears of War Ultimate Edition, and I already have that. So I'll pause Game Pass for a month and save like the $10 or some shit.
Yep.
But nah, not a lot. And I'm drinking fucking Coors Light, because that's what she brought home. I don't mind it. I'll just go through them like it's just piss water.
Yeah, I know. It's okay. I drank a lot of it last year when it was on constant sale. It's okay.
Yeah. I suppose better talk about the community play as well.
I don't want to talk about what Castle's up to. Yeah.
Oh, well, you weren't at the community play, were you? So I was just going to do it in my bit.
Go ahead. I'm just fucking with you.
What the fuck was it? It was a UK one, Rocket League.
It was Rocket League, yeah.
Yep.
So Sweeney, Ryan and all that showed up. It was a good laugh. Mitchell, Surf. I mean, you got on for a game or two, didn't you, before your kid woke up?
Yeah, I got him for 2 games, and then my son woke up, so I had to drop off.
Yeah, I think Raz dropped him for a couple as well.
Yeah. We
would have done
fucking Conan at first.
Yeah, Conan.
I like the UK ones. It's good having fucking a week where it's not fucking starting at like 2 a.m. for us, and we can actually involve people that don't get a chance.
Oh yeah, 100%. I actually enjoy it too, because sometimes, like I said, my kid naps around that time, so it's like a extra opportunity to play with you guys again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And also get to play with people that I don't get to play too often, like Chocolate and Sweeney and all them.
And I think we are at the point where we're meant to do that drawing, but I've not even fucking finalised the details, so it was meant to be like a $10 fucking thing for people that show to the community plays you get entered into.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yeah,
so we've got the first month of that, and I've got a note of everybody that's done it, but I've not got it handy, so we'll draw that next week. But that's been the first month. It's basically everybody that registers for the LFG and shows up gets entered in for a chance to win that $10 gift card. And what have you been up to, Castle, apart from the community play?
Besides the community play, well, first I was gonna say what I was drinking because it was funny. You said you're drinking Coors Light. I'm drinking their bottom shelf shit, which is just called Extra Gold Lager. It's actually not a terrible tasting, but like I don't plan on drinking a lot of them because I know I'll be like shitting my brains out and hungover the next day because it's that kind of cheap malt shit they use. But just budget weekend, so got 30 of them for $16 American. So. Can't that gives you an idea.
That's like a deal and a half.
This week, I played some more Witcher as always. Still, haven't had a good day to like do a good like 2 or 3 hours. I did play all of the Warmind, a little bit of story shit, and jumped into Destiny 2 a bit.
Fuck yeah, I played that. I've already forgot I played that.
Yeah, it was pretty like they made very small improvements, but not enough to like make me want to like deep dive back in the game. I'll probably jump in with like Charlie Mops and mess around with that escalation protocol stuff, even though I know a lot of people said it's pretty shit. I just want to test it for myself kind of thing. Plus I miss playing Destiny, so it just gives me a reason to go in there and get disappointed again.
So was the Hive Mind campaign shorter than the other DLC one, or about the same?
To me, it was shorter. It was only like 4 missions. I think it was really fucking short. The levels were a little better. They weren't just running through an empty space field thing like fucking Trials of Osiris, whatever the name of the first one was. The first level of Warmind was really good and like gave me hopes. And since I hadn't played it for a long time, it felt like I had to actually grind. And I was like, oh my god, Destiny might be back. And then within an hour, I was already up to the soft max light. So I was like, or max power now, whatever they call it. But I was like, well, that's not the same. And then they reused like missions from the original campaign for Strikes. They just reused the mission and just added a boss type thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was very lazy DLC in my opinion. Yeah, but besides that, I did have a really good time playing Gears of War 4 Horde mode. I think it was last Saturday I played a little bit with people.
And Thursday night, was it? I think I saw.
Yeah, this Thursday night we played. No, not Thursday. Wednesday night.
And
that's when we did the 50 rounds. Only on casual though, so we shouldn't be too proud of ourselves.
It is a brilliant game though.
Oh yeah, it was tons of fun.
I remember playing with Toast and a few other guys quite a way back. It was good fun.
Yeah. Was it me, you, Raz, and then a couple of other guys from the UK that I knew?
Yeah, and sort of Essex area by the sounds of their accent, if I remember rightly.
I always enjoy a good horde mode, and I mean they're the bee's knees when it comes to that. Pretty much is Gears. I mean they pretty much invented it, right? You know.
Yeah.
So like I definitely want to play that more often. I think we're all planning to try to get back together and do it on the normal difficulty. Other than that, Capitals are in the Eastern Conference for the first time in 19 years, so I've been watching. That's been taking me away from a lot of games, so I've been watching a lot of hockey. They disappointed me last night, fuckers. But anyway, that's pretty much been my week.
Just curious, how long did it take to get through 50 waves on casual?
Well, we started at 9 and we finished at 11:30.
Oh, okay.
So
was that
not too bad.
Were like a few waves where you had to repeat, or was that a clean run?
A clean run. Yeah, we didn't wipe at all. So we had people go down and had to retrieve dog tags, but other than that, no one went down. And like the best part was like Turkey bought all the like automatic turrets, so every round he had like 30 to 40 kills, and everyone else had like 4 or 5 or 6, because he gets all the credit for the kills by the turrets. So that was good ass time. Moose was in there. It was his first run too. Organic jumped in my stream and cheered us on. it was a good time. So I guess with that we can. So we're gonna do. Well, we already talked about the community play, right? Any funny stories from that? I know the shitty part was that Mixer was given issues and didn't get to do Jackbox.
Just hearing Ryan get abuse from somebody else was fun. So like Mitchell and Sweeney were taking the piss out of him. That was just added enjoyment.
I do remember. I think my main memory is just obviously Toast is having a brilliant time because I just remember Toast's laugh for just like the entire play. He was.
Yeah, I think it was when Sweeney called him a big slobbering cunt.
Oh, poor Ryan. Ryan's in chat too.
Yeah, he brings it on himself, so fuck him.
Yeah. All right, well then with that we can move on to the gaming news, and we'll start off with the big one, the big release coming on Tuesday. State of Decay 2 initial reviews are in, and how did it fare? Let's see. Well, I guess it seems on average to have fared a bit better than Sea of Thieves, with an average score of around 8 out of 10. Gaming Trend gave it a 85 out of 100, while what is that there? COG Connected?
Yeah.
They gave a score of 40 out of 100. Many comments seem to be their good core, but like Toast said, there's so many bugs, it's obviously not ready for release. So Toast, what kind of bugs are the bugs really that major to people that you feel that it's not ready for release?
There's a little bit of collision issues with the car. Like I've flipped my car 3 or 4 times, like by just tapping something at like just as I start moving, like so with no speed at all, and the fucking thing just catapults away. And then some sort of like clipping issues, like where I've been hit through a wall or some shit like that, or been stuck against like a fucking AI that won't move. It's not terrible or anything like that. I've still been enjoying myself. I think it's shit that's probably going to get like a patch within the first week to address most of it. But I mean, I've seen a load of reviews saying how it's fucking the biggest, buggiest mess in the world and all that, and it's not. From what I've played so far, it's not polished, and it could be better, but it's not bad at all.
Okay, so it's not like breaking the game type bugs. It's your typical every game has some type of bugs, environment issues, things like that.
Yeah, it's just fucking there's day bugs, but it's just the State of Decay with co-op is what people wanted, so just fucking enjoy it.
Yeah. Hey, there's always gonna that's the MO nowadays, is that the game comes out, it usually has bugs, unless unless it's something from Bethesda, because it's a single player campaign. They don't have to worry about multiplayer. You know.
Yeah, so it's the sort of shit that you'd see in a Bethesda game, like fucking things clip or something will fucking fly off the screen because the physics messes up for a second. But it's not fucking constant. It's not bad.
Not good.
Do you think because it's a Microsoft release, it's just under that bit more of a microscope at the moment?
Yeah, probably. But I think because it's Microsoft release, they're just going to fucking hammer the patches out fast as fuck. Like, it's not as if it's a third party. Microsoft will be right on them, and they'll be putting it through approval like straight away and all that shit. There won't be any delays getting this patch.
Yeah, because unlike Sea of Thieves, there wasn't any sort of long run alpha or beta on this, was there, to sort of iron these bugs out? I don't think.
No, I don't think there was. I don't remember any type of beta.
No. So.
Oh.
So if the average comes out at, say, out of 10 Toast, do you think that's a fair score?
I think the average right now should probably be a 6, and then when it's polished, it should be like an 8.
Okay.
That's what I'd give it. Like, it's the fun's there and all that shit, but like, it shouldn't come out in this fucking state with the bugs at the end of the day.
No, I think they don't do themselves any favours, do they?
That's that's the MO though now. To you know what I mean? Like every game comes out just about. I shouldn't say every. Just about every game comes out, and most of them are not ready. The majority, but we keep buying them, so they're going to keep pushing them out.
And I think also it doesn't help Microsoft when they're comparing it with PS4 releases, because PS4 seems to be going more for the single player campaign stuff, which I think probably is easier to release without so many bugs, because they're just by nature a bit more linear, so you can test them easier.
Yeah. Well, speaking of bugs, another game that had bugs for a long time, Ubisoft has made some. What was that? Make some.
Make some.
Ubisoft make some.
Make some.
They made some Division 2 announcements and say they have a surprise up their sleeves. Surf, what's the surprise they're saying?
Well, the surprise is they've got an unannounced AAA game that will be released this fiscal year, so before March 31st. So they're going to reveal it at E3. So everyone's guessing what that might be. The current frontrunner seems to be another Assassin's Creed. I hope that's not the case. I don't want them to rush another one out quickly. I don't see why it has to be yearly.
Just feeding off that as well, you see they delayed the pirate game.
Yes, was it Skull and Bones or something?
Yeah, it's like Q1 or some shit next year now.
That was like purely like pirate ship fighting, right? There wasn't like any land fighting.
There was no land stuff from what I know.
Yeah. Well, their ship combat in like Assassin's Creed Black Flag was fantastic, so I'm sure that game's going to be really good. And maybe they're doing what we're saying they need to do, and they're polishing it up, you know. So any guess what game this is going to be, you guys?
Well, I think the news came out of their sort of like report to the shareholders, and they said they expected it to have a big impact on their sort of bottom line. So everyone's guessing that it's an established franchise. So
Splinter Cell. Yeah.
No, it could be Splinter Cell would be a good choice. Yeah. So
I think that's the only Ubisoft thing that I would pre-order right now. I've been fucking pissed off with them. Like, they support the games, but they don't release them fucking well. So I've sort of been burned on all the fucking Ubisoft games the past year or two. Well, Assassin's Creed launched well, actually. But
I would say Origins was fantastic.
Yeah, that had a good launch.
Like before that, Division, like talking about that's why it's in my mind. For Honor as well was fucking terrible at launch, even though it had so much potential. And it's all just fucking glitches, so hopefully State of Decay gets the support. It doesn't fucking become spoke about like For Honor.
Yeah. Going back to the Division, they also mentioned that they were surprised how quickly people consume content in the first game, so they're promising a lot more content at launch for Destiny 2 to keep people in the game for a long run.
That seems a bit of a cop-out to me. It's like, well, we made the game and we were a bit surprised at how quickly people got through it. What?
That sounds like a bullshit.
That does sound bullshit, yeah.
Yeah. That sounds like something your manager would say to you, like when you finish all your work and come to them and ask for more, and they're like, "Oh, I'm surprised you got through that so quickly. I promise to have you more work tomorrow."
So yeah, I'm not sure. It's not like, I mean, of course, all this news is out of their report earnings stuff, and they talk bollocks and that because they've just got to keep the investors happy, haven't they? So you have to take what they say as a pinch of salt, really. I think the interesting news there is they're saying it's looking that Division 2 will come out March 2019, which, if EA stick to their schedule, means it will be sort of going head-to-head with Anthem.
To me, that seems like they must have been working on that for a little longer than when they... I mean, obviously they probably were, but they must have been working on this for a while doing everything to fix the first one.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
if they're going to be releasing.
If it's
March.
coming out next year, yeah, they've been working on it for a year or so, haven't they? I mean, these games take at least 3 years, I think, don't they? So
Yeah, they probably just like when the game comes out, they just fucking split half the team, and half the team will do updates, and the other half will start fucking prepping for the next one or something.
because I guess I mean, it might be. This is a bit quicker because I guess. Do you think they'll be reusing assets and stuff? And if it's set in the same place?
I swear to fuck, if I'm in another helicopter and I get shut down,
Of course, you'll be in a helicopter. It's an Ubisoft game. I'm surprised they didn't manage to get a helicopter into Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
I bet they were really trying hard.
I mean, it's for that game. It's hard to like. They can't like straight. I mean, unless they do a whole new story of another area, like they can't change the setting. You know, it's gonna have to be in New York, unless they.
Yeah,
do
it'll have to be. So I suppose they can reuse assets and stuff. Just sort of.
I mean, just not do the same exact missions.
Yeah.
Like you know, and I don't know. I don't want to be like running through Madison Garden over and over again. You know. So that's interesting. I wonder how they're gonna do that. I didn't even think about that because that's what Destiny does. They reuse content over and over.
You move into another fucking area completely. It'll be bullshit it'll be like fucking Destiny.
Mm-hmm.
It's like going to the same planets and shit like that.
I mean, they used quite a small bit of New York, didn't they? So maybe they can stick it in New York, just completely different parts. But I suppose the issue there is it's still going to all look the same. So, yeah, we'll have to see what they say there. So I'm just smiling to myself because it was Toast comment about helicopters. I just suddenly realised it hadn't occurred to me before that Far Cry 5 starts with a helicopter crash. It's just sticking with their MO there.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, helicopters are in the sky, and No Man's Sky finally becomes Every Man's Sky. No Man's Sky will finally get online multiplayer as part of the next major update on July 24th, just in time for its release on Xbox One. Any interest in this?
Either of you interested in getting this when it hits Xbox One? I don't think I am.
'Cause I'm game starved, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll get it. I mean, fuck it, why not? Supposedly, it's so many fucking updates, it's a totally different game from when it launched. I mean, everybody's jokes about, this exclusive game you're just beta testing it for us. I think this is probably the closest thing to that being true.
Yeah, I think there is a lot to be said for that. I mean, the Xbox One should get the fixed good version. I'm not thinking of not buying it because of the comments and how bad it received. I'm just not sure it's a game for me. So
yeah, I mean, I'll fucking probably barely play it, but I'll try it.
I could see myself enjoying it, but I'll definitely wait and see if like multiplayer actually comes out and if it works well, because I don't see myself playing this game. It's the type of game I can't see myself just playing all by myself.
Yeah, the only reason I'm saying I'll get it is because what the fuck are we going to be playing in July or whenever it is it comes out? There's nothing fucking
Rocket League.
Yeah.
Still haven't had a release date for Crackdown 3.
I have I think that Crackdown 3 is definitely gonna I think it's gonna flop. It's gonna flop like a big old dick onto a table and not move anywhere.
I mean, I've got no nostalgia for it because I've not played them. So
No, I haven't. But I think the constant delays means they're obviously having problems with them. I'm wondering if they've got problems with this sort of because wasn't the big thing about it this cloud computing to make all the buildings destructible and stuff. I'm wondering if they're having major problems getting that to work. There's obviously something going on there.
Oh, they've been banned from talking about that cloud shit since like E3 2016 was the last time they mentioned it. So.
Well, they just don't mention it at all, do they? It just doesn't come up, apart from the fact it is coming. They haven't talked about it at all, so yeah.
Wasn't the big controversy with this was like they never said it was there? What they made it feel like it. How do you say this? I got a little bit of a buzz.
You'll get there eventually.
They made it seem like there was multiplayer and people were playing and never running into other players, and then it turned out that there definitely wasn't multiplayer in there at all.
Are you talking about fucking No Man's Sky now?
No Man's Sky. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, sorry.
yeah,
was
so you
thinking
jumped
about-
to Batman. I thought we were still
I was thinking really hard about that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I
My
mean,
bad.
There was no fucking there was no multiplayer to speak of, and then the next fucking update they brought out added like a fucking floating dot that was the player. There was no interaction or something. You could just see that there was another player there. Like, but this patch that's fucking meant to be coming and will be included in the release of the Xbox version is proper co-op supposedly.
Okay. All right, so I was thinking. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to derail you guys from your. I was like sitting there trying to think of how to ask that.
That's fine.
Cheap ass beer is getting to me.
Cheap ass beer. So.
Oh man. No.
No, I mean, it's good it's coming to Xbox One. I've got no complaints about that. I'd like to see all games on all platforms, but yeah, just not sure it's a game I would personally find interesting, so I'm not planning on picking it up. Maybe Raz will. Nudge, nudge, hint, hint. If it was available for download, I probably would.
Oh well, it's a fucking next story then. Yeah.
Go for it.
Rage 2 trailer. Shit. Did anybody watch it?
I did.
I did. It actually looks really cool.
Do you think? I didn't think it looked that good. I thought it looked a little bit fucking all
There's
over the
two.
place.
Did you
There
see
wasn't
the
too
sort
much. It was all action shit that I seen like 2 seconds at most before it cut to another action scene, so you couldn't really tell what the fuck was going on ever. It's like, I'll blow up this car, I'll fucking jump on this thing and fucking smash something.
Oh yeah, I think that was it was very choppy, but it piqued my interest. I think it's Avalanche who did Mad Max. I'm not sure. You played Mad Max. Did you like Mad Max Taste? I think you played it, didn't you?
Yeah.
I really enjoyed Mad Max. So it's those guys and obviously Doom. That was a really good release. So they're pairing up. So it's got all the chances of being a really good game, hopefully.
There was a rumour that I heard about, because it's the people that are doing Mad Max. I think the people that own the rights to Mad Max pulled them all and said you can't make another Mad Max game. That's why there's not been a sequel.
Ah, okay.
So the rumour is that Rage 2 has been put forward. Like, ID have said, we could bring out this, you could use all your assets, sort of thing that you were developing for that game, because it's like a similar sort of setting.
Yes, it's sort of that. Sort of
I mean, that's just
world thing,
total
isn't it?
rumours. There's nothing behind that. It's just what some people are speculating.
Did either of you play Rage on the 360?
I was going to ask that too. I didn't. I heard
supposedly a good game let down by its ending, like Far Cry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, from everyone that I've talked to that have played it, they all said like it was a really good game up until the ending, and it felt like the ending was like, oh, this has to release now, so get it over with kind of ending. So a rushed ending that ruined the rest of the game.
Yeah, but okay. So yeah, I didn't play it. Maybe we'll get it in back compat as a freebie or something.
I mean, anything set in that sort of Mad Max thing is always going to like sort of scream Borderlands as well.
Yes.
So.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the only sort of thing that maybe has me a little bit in there.
That's the first thing that I thought when I saw the first trailer. I thought, it's just sort of that punky Mad Max look. I thought, this really looks like Borderlands. So, yeah, we'll have to see. They haven't really made it clear how co-op-y it's going to be as yet, have they? So there's that to be seen. Is it going to be like a campaign with drop-in, drop-out co-op, or is it going to be more like Destiny? We'll have to wait and see, I guess.
Fuck knows,
yeah. Yeah, I mean, it piques my interest. I think once I see more gameplay footage, it might change my mind whether I will definitely get it or not. But I don't know. Bethesda makes decent games, and like you guys said, anything that's Borderlandish always gets my interest as well.
But according to that leak, Borderlands 3 is going to be at E3. So, fuck Rage 2 if it is announced.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah, it does actually, yeah. So, could be bad timing there.
Well, I guess the big news this week was I guess not really news because not all the information, but the big information that got released from this was already in speculation and released. But the Black Ops 4 reveal was this past Tuesday, was it? Or Monday?
I think Tuesday, was it?
Like my whole week's been blurred together. They pretty much confirmed the whole, we're going to do they call it Blackout because it's the Black Ops way, like, trying to market it as much as they can. But yeah, they're doing a fucking, damn it, brain fart, help me out, guys. PUBG and
Battle Royale.
Battle Royale.
There we go. They're doing a Battle Royale mode. They said it's going to be like from when I was semi paying attention while working, it's like going to be like pretty much a map that is collage of parts of famous maps is what I got out of it.
All the Black Ops, including the zombies and like everything from the series, all the memorable shit.
Yep. And you can play as all the different characters. Like you can pay, like from when they started explaining all this, I was like, oh, they're setting this up for microtransactions because you can play as all the different characters from all the storylines, including the zombie lines, and they're gonna have land, air, and sea vehicles. I mean, from what they said, if they do it right, it could be a pretty cool mode. But I have not played Call of Duty in a long time, and I don't have a lot of confidence in Activision and even Treyarch after the last. I haven't even played the other Black Ops because Black Ops 2 was garbage. They went for there's boots on the ground, so no more wall climbing, no ground slamming, because I guess people hated that futuristic stuff, but it's still a futuristic setting. What else? They had like three different zombie maps that are coming out at release.
The thing they're trying to appease the fact that they've got no single player campaign by saying that they're fleshing out zombies to make it like campaigns, but I mean, zombies is a fucking co-op only thing for me with friends. I can't fucking play that on my own or with randoms. But
yeah,
I mean, if they do flesh it out and shit like that, then I'm more interested in a good fleshed out zombies campaign than whatever the fuck they could come up with for Black Ops like single player campaign, because they were all fucking shite apart from the first.
Yeah. Now another thing I noticed when I was watching it, like when they were going over like the classes and stuff that you can play as, I got a vibe of like they were trying to do like a Rainbow Six, or not as tactical as Rainbow Six, but like the whole like Rainbow
Siege,
Six Overwatch.
You've got operators and you can only have one of each operator on a team. So like somebody's got the grappling hook ability, somebody's got the fucking sonar ability and all that sort of stuff. No, I mean, shit, fucking COD's the best, was the fucking best multiplayer shooter, so if they're putting all their time into developing it, it could be something special. Instead of fucking wasting time on a campaign that fucking 10% of the people will play and only 5% of that will enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely not a game that I'm going out of my way to buy, but if it comes out and people are raving about it, and people I know that haven't played Call of Duty in a long time, like myself, are like, hey, you would like this, I might pick it up when it goes on a sale or something,
Yeah, that's my thing. If there's enough people playing it in the community that I can hook up with to play zombies with, I'll get it. If not, I'll skip it.
Probably, I wouldn't buy it unless I knew there was lots of people to play with. On a sort of related note, because you guys play more than me, especially Toast on the PUBG side and Castle on the Fortnite side. the thing I read from the articles is they've not confirmed how many players are going to be sort on the map at any one time for the Battle Royale. I was just wondering what your thoughts are. What do you think is the optimal number for a Battle Royale? The thing.
I mean, you've got fucking Darwin Project as 10 people, and it's still fun.
Yeah. It all depends on the size of the map.
Yeah, map
The
size.
big thing for
really
me is the
important.
fucking peer-to-peer shit that they do. Like, if you're not playing in a server, then I don't see how you can have a massive game like that without having all sorts of lag issues.
Yeah, that was the other thing, was like I was expecting them, like when they were doing their whole speech about that, I was expecting them to say dedicated server, you know what I mean? Like, but they never did. And my same thought to us was like, man, if it's jumping back and forth between people, that's going to be just shit. It's not going to work.
Yeah, it's like player number fucking 50 is the host, and he makes it until there's 75 players left and he gets killed, and then it pops up in the screen, switching host, fucking everybody gets paused all over the map, and then the guy that gets switched to gets instantly killed, and it pops up again, switching host. There's no way they could fucking do that.
They can't. That's not going to work, is it?
I mean, but like as big as they're talking of this map, like how they made this map sound so big, it's got to be close to 100 people for it to be fun. Because you want to be engaged.
100 times bigger than their multiplayer maps. So, I mean,
So then 50 people probably would be enough then.
I mean, shit, they could,
What is it?
see, to be honest, I'm sure they could get away with 30. If they don't have connection issues, it could be fine with 30 people.
Okay.
Like I said, with fucking Darwin Project, you're fine with 10 people. So, it doesn't have to be 100.
No. Interesting.
I'd like it to be 100 in dedicated servers, but I just don't see it happening.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about that, but yeah, if it's not dedicated servers, I would have thought that does restrict them a bit. Would have to be smaller numbers, I would have thought.
Yeah. That's about it for that, right? I don't got any more to say anything about it. Final verdict on that for me is if people that haven't played it, like I said, people haven't played it in a long time, come and rave about it, I might pick it up. And then, if, like Toe said, if enough people in the community are playing, zombies is always a good time. So,
Yeah.
well, I guess that will move us on to the Game Pass Game Club moment. Halo Wars, let's wrap it up.
Yay.
Yay.
You guys are going to be mad at me. I didn't finish.
You didn't finish? Oh, mate.
Dude, I had a hard time with that game. I tried playing it on Tuesday night, played it a few times, got a couple points where I just was so damn bored out of my mind that I just couldn't take it, and I stopped playing it. And then I tried to play last night too, and same thing. Like, I was trying to play it while watching the hockey match, so that probably didn't help. My strategies were probably ruined, but I learned from this game.
What level did you get up to? Do you remember?
Yeah,
Oh man,
Were you close?
Numbers wise?
No, I was probably like 7 missions in, maybe.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay.
So
Nowhere near 12.
yeah, and just I don't know. I definitely learned that RTSs aren't for me.
So that's what you picked up. RTS is not for you.
Yeah, or maybe just this particular one. I really had a trouble with the which mission was it? With where you're defending the pillar for like 30 minutes or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And like the waves and waves, like just getting around the map with the controller was so fucking annoying. It took forever. Like
That was Hold the Line, I think that's mission.
Yeah, Hold
8.
the
Yeah.
Line, I think it was, yeah.
yeah.
So you got there. That's fucking more than 3/4. Or around about 3/4.
So I gave it a good try. I gave it a shot. You know what I mean? And like I said, I went
shot.
back a couple times and just couldn't do it. You know, and I was getting pissed because I wanted to do it so I could talk on here, but it was rough for me.
So, oh well. At least you learnt something.
The cutscenes
I-
were fantastic. I'll give
To
it
be
that.
fair, I tried playing it last year on the Xbox and I got to mission 5 and then stopped playing. I got to the end this time playing on PC and I definitely think that's the way to do it. I don't think I would have enjoyed it anywhere near as much as I was playing on the Xbox. They did the best they could getting an RTS working with a controller. I don't think they could have improved that really. I think, but those sort of games just aren't really designed for it. I don't think.
Yeah. So for two people that finished the whole game, what were your final thoughts overall?
I enjoyed the game, but it really suffers from the Halo 2 problem. It seems to end. It's a really awful ending. It's like, oh, okay. It's like, it feels like it got cut off before it was supposed to. It just seems to stop. That's what I thought.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing for me was how slowly they dish out the fucking units. I'm used to playing fucking Red Alert, Command and Conquer online sort of thing, so you've got everything available. Whereas in this, you need to go halfway through the game before you get your healing unit, and then up to like mission 9, I think it is, when you unlock your sniper fucking unit and all that shit. And I mean,
and they were really fun
things
to
like
use,
that
actually,
are
those
like
snipers.
fundamental parts of like every match that you would always use. And you're having to wait halfway or 3/4 of the way through the game to get to use them. That's what annoyed me the most out of it. You're not getting to experience the full game until right at the very end, and then it's over.
So like, so was it just the story was an abrupt ending? Like,
yeah, I don't.
For
do
me,
you
the
remember
story was
Halo?
fine. It was just the availability of the units.
Okay.
They should have let you have everything and be doing your own thing from like mission 5 onwards, so you get to play out the last half of the game with everything instead of fucking handing it to you right at the end.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about that. So you are right. You don't get some of the better units till the last 2 or 3 missions. That is true.
All they've done essentially is make a campaign that's a fucking drawn out tutorial by doing it that way. Because you don't even get to use the fucking units and figure out what to do with them until the very end.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, see, I didn't touch the
does feel
multiplayer
like that.
stuff. Maybe that's where they really wanted people to be spending the time.
I mean, I don't know what this Halo Wars multiplayer is like. I'm just going off of Command and Conquer multiplayer stuff that I used to play.
So
what was the ending? Because my damn neighbor's dogs are barking. Don't know if my mic's picking that up. What was the ending? Because I'm never going back and playing this game.
Well, basically, she launches a ring and starts travelling back to Earth. The scientist woman, I can't remember her name, and leaves the ship and everyone else behind, and says, "I'll send back help."
So pretty much a big middle finger.
It's obviously designed to look out for Halo Wars 3.
Yeah,
and
that's a shitty ending.
If you watch through the end credits, you get a little cutscene right at the end, a la Marvel movies, where she's pulled out of warp or whatever it is, and one of the Guardians from Halo 5 suddenly appears in front of her. So there's a little bit of tie-in with Halo 5 Guardians.
Okay.
So,
well,
but yeah, you don't face off against Atriox. He's still there at the end. With a big army.
So you'll probably face him in Halo 3. So then,
Halo Wars 3 would,
if it ever gets made, yeah.
If it ever gets made, I'm not sure the sales are enough for them to make a Halo Wars 3. That was obviously definitely their plan.
Yeah. So, we came up with an idea for these Game Pass Game Club games that we play, that we were going to do a rating system. And we're going to do a bottle cap rating system. So pretty much like if you had a 6-pack, how many beers out of that 6-pack would you drink? I'll go last. I'll let you guys go first to serve. How many caps would you give it?
Out of a 6-pack, I would probably give it. I'd be halfway through bottle 3, so 3.5 bottle caps. I wouldn't quite open bottle 4. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a good campaign. The cutscenes are absolutely amazing, but it's a good. So I'd give it somewhere between bottle 3 and bottle 4.
Okay.
2.
Two.
Fucking yeah. It sounds shit, but I mean, it's for a console RTS, it's good, but an RTS on console is fucking terrible anyway. So, and like I said, the whole fucking thing, it doesn't let you experience anything decent until right at the end.
And I would give it 2 also. I would give it 1, but I actually enjoyed the cutscenes a lot. I think it like had a pretty cool cutscenes and interesting story that kept me interested and trying to play. But I really felt, like Toast said, even for RTS on a console, it was, I don't know, it was just garbage to me.
So did you see the coolest cutscene where they cut the ship in half?
No, I didn't see that one.
You should try and watch it on YouTube. I
just go
really
on
enjoyed
YouTube.
that one. It goes on and on. It's a good 5 or 10 minutes long, that cutscene. It seems to go on forever and ever, but it's pretty cool.
Cool. Yeah, I'll look up the cutscenes on YouTube.
Yeah, like this, you'd have more fun watching all the cutscenes as like a 45-minute episode or something, instead of playing the fucking game and see the cutscenes in between.
It proves they could probably get away with making a really cool Halo Wars sort of cartoony style movie based on the cutscene stuff, because they are really, really good. Some pretty awesome stuff goes on.
Yeah. Cool. Well, and then what we decided, what was the, I think we mentioned earlier, is it Gears
of War
Ultimate Edition?
Gears of War.
Gears of War Original Ultimate Edition.
Oh, Original Ultimate Edition, yeah. Duh, my bad. So that's the game that we will be playing next in the Game Pass Game Club. So
it's actually a fucking good game for one.
Yeah. One I'll finish. Yeah, so if you guys want to play along, don't forget to send in questions to us and all that, and thoughts on the game, so we can discuss them here on the podcast. Then we'll move on. Oh, you got something to say, Toast?
And I'm quickly fucking Googling missions to see where the fuck we play up to.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll try to kill some space by...
I don't know. Act 1.
All right.
We'll try Act 1 this week. If it's too long, too short, we'll tweak it. But
yeah. So keep eyes in Discord.
Question, can I play the Gears of War 360 version?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, same game, just different graphics, right?
Gears
yeah, well,
of
I'm thinking
War
there are
1
actually more missions on the Definitive Edition. It is slightly different. Yeah. I think the Definitive Edition has got the... when they originally come out, there were some additional missions on the PC version that weren't on the 360
just doing
version.
it for achievements or some shit.
So yeah, I played the Definitive Edition, but I don't think I've played the 360 Edition, so I might play that for the achievements. I'll check. If I've played them both, I'll play the Definitive Edition.
Fucking achievement whore. So anyway, guys, keep an eye out in Discord. If for right now, we'll do Act 1. If we're like fuck Act 1, it's too long to do it within a week, we'll put out a checkpoint to get to. And that moves us on to next round's on me, our little game we've been playing, and it's Toast's turn. Toast is in the lead, so it's Toast followed by Surf, followed by me, followed by Roz, right? Is that where we're at? Or is Roz above me? I can't remember.
Can't remember the totals, but I'm pretty sure I'm not catchable.
Yeah.
No.
And I'm pretty sure Raz is going to lose because he's not here.
So this is all for fun and embarrassment. So let's go ahead, Toast. What game did you choose?
Super Mario. Mario was...
Oh, shit. I don't know.
I'm
this is going to be bad.
No.
Seriously?
Raz, where are you?
Jesus.
I'll try my
I'm going to
best.
feel bad about this now.
No, it depends how deep you went.
I didn't go deep for anybody that knows Mario, like half decently. What was Mario's original name?
Was it Jumpman?
Yep.
Oh,
I'm gonna say I'll go with Jumpman. I didn't know that one.
And what was his original profession?
what was his original profession?
If he was a Jumpman, fuck.
I've got no idea. Jumpman.
Jumpman.
Is it?
I don't know. See, he's a plumber now, so his original profession would have been a mechanic. I don't know.
Yeah, I was going to say mechanic. Mechanic.
No, he was a carpenter.
Oh, okay.
That was they went the Jesus route.
Yeah, I was going to say pimp, but
Basically, he was known as Jumpman, and he was a carpenter in the first Donkey Kong game.
yeah, I know it's from Donkey Kong. Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, I didn't put that together.
What was Princess Peach's original name?
Princess Peach's original name.
This is one that you'll know if you don't get it after the fact.
Just Princess. I don't know.
I'll let Surf guess as well.
I'm sorry.
Bitch better have my
Princess
money. That's her name.
Princess Plum. I don't know.
Princess Toadstool.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did know that. Now
Oh,
you said
okay.
it. Oh, it's so obvious. Yeah. Oh, God, fuck it.
Yeah.
What is the kingdom that Mario is from and defends?
The Mario World.
God damn it.
Is that right?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Surf, you can guess. Fuck
Oh, I
the
was
rules.
thinking of his Princess Towers. I don't.
Fuck
I've
me,
got
this is
no
hard.
idea. The Mushroom Kingdom.
Yep, there we go.
Whatever.
Talking about mushrooms, name 4 types of mushrooms that Mario can use or consume or fucking whatever the fuck you would call it.
Like,
Obviously, magic mushrooms.
1-Up, right? That's a mushroom.
Yep, level up mushroom.
The fireball mushroom. That's a flower. Never mind. I don't know what the name. What's the name of the one that makes you get big?
Oh, I don't know. Didn't know they had different names.
That's fine. You don't even need to know the name. I'll give that's 2.
Okay.
Is there one that lets you cosplay as a cat?
No, it's a cat suit. Yeah, like the like the raccoon.
Talking
suit.
about just mushrooms, not just power ups.
Just mushrooms.
Yeah, we're talking about just mushrooms, right?
There's one there.
So we got
Is there
2
one
of
that
them.
lets you? No,
I've
I
got
don't.
2.
Is there one that lets you fly?
It's not a mushroom.
There's no, I don't know. See, this shows you how much I know about Nintendo games.
See, I only played like Mario Brothers 1 and 2. So
Right. You said
the one
one
that
that
gives you a
makes you
hat? No,
big.
that's not
What's
one.
the next logical thing? If something makes you big,
One that makes you small.
right? There you go. You've got 3. So can you get the 4th?
Is the one that gives you a hammer, or is that just a hammer you pick up?
For fuck's sake!
One that makes you trip balls.
No,
I don't know.
No, you don't know.
There's
I
a
don't
poison
fucking-
mushroom that either
see.
damages you if you're big Mario or kills you if you're small Mario.
Oh, okay. There you go. I think we did better than what I thought.
Yeah.
I did.
I actually got. I'm quite shocked.
I am impressed. I got two of the.
One
most
of the ones
obvious-
I was thinking about asking was who played Mario
Bob
in
Hoskins.
the movie. Would any of you known that?
Oh yeah, that was Risky the Kid.
Who played Luigi though? I can't think of that guy's name.
Oh, fuck knows.
Fuck, I don't know. That was a terrible movie.
Yeah. Anyway, I win.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck I win.
I don't know.
Still not figured that out. If there's any more suggestions for forfeits or prizes, send them
So
over.
yeah,
away, but
Toast
we'll come up
gets
with
a
something by
prize
next
and
week
Raz
anyway.
gets a forfeit.
I'm
Yeah,
fine
I'm
with
happy
just
with
being in the middle. Especially
It might be that there's a forfeit for all 3 of you though.
Yeah.
And it's only the winner that's safe. We'll figure something
I
out.
like the sound of that idea.
Hopefully, you just can torture them. It can't be too bad, or else they'll just point blank refuse. It's got to be something doable.
Oh,
All right. Well, that will end this episode of the 16 Ounce Gaming Podcast. Thank you everyone that stopped by and chat to listen live. You guys can join us on Discord, which is where you can listen to this while we record and participate in chat. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at 16 Ounce Gaming, and on Facebook at 16 Ounce Gaming Family, and also on YouTube, same thing, 16 Ounce Gaming Family. Please guys, if you listen to this on iTunes, Google Play, whatever, please give us a review. And yeah, that's it. So thanks guys for tuning in, and we will talk to you next week. Cheers.
I thought I'd let you do that, but it's 16 ounce underscore gaming.
I forgot the underscore.
But
You'll figure it out.
That works better anyway. There's an outro instead of all the dragged out bullshit.
Yep. So, alright, that's it.
Cheers.
Peace, bitches.
See ya.
Game over.